Is medical tourism in South Korea actually worth it? South Korea, being world-renowned for their booming and innovative plastic surgery and medical industry, still manages to be incredibly affordable compared to the West. But if you're like me, you still have one remaining question. Is medical tourism actually worth it? Just because it's cheaper doesn't mean it's better. And if the quality doesn't quite live up to your expectation, is it really worth the risk? I have been blind pretty much my entire life. Not technically blind, but ever since I was around 5 or 6 years old, I remember having problems with my eyesight. And being Asian, there was already a stereotype that I was a nerd, but the glasses at elementary school really solidified it. And while not all people have problems wearing glasses, you have to admit that there's some difficulties coming with wearing glasses. If you're in a sport like I was for a couple of years, you can't really see, your glasses fog up, and all of the sweat comes down. So I've always wanted to get LASIK, even when I was back in the States. But the price of any kind of medical procedure is extremely expensive in the US. There's a saying about America, if you break your leg, you would rather call an Uber than an ambulance. I tend to agree. But the real question me and many other people have asked, is medical tourism in South Korea worth it? Yes, it's undeniably more affordable, but is it actually better? And is it actually worth the time and energy to hop on a flight? So I contacted one of the biggest medical tourism agencies in Korea, Seoul Guide Medical, and they agreed to help me out. So I'm here today to show you my medical tourism journey in South Korea. Also, this intro was all filmed after the procedure. This was just for a bit. I don't even need this shit anymore. Let's go! Eyeonceclinic is one of the top eye clinics in Korea. It's located in the Gangnam area and specializes in safe, high-quality surgeries based on experience and extensive research. Their doctors closely examine each patient's physical condition for a one-on-one customized treatment plan. The first step is the eye exam. There are 5 types of eye exams, testing various things such as cornea thickness, retina health, astigmatism, and dry eyes. The overall process took around 30 minutes. It wasn't very uncomfortable because I had a translator with me, but some of their machines were kind of weird, like blowing dry air into your eyes and practically being hypnotized, but those things were more uncomfortable rather than painful. And honestly, rather than physical discomfort, I felt mostly emotional discomfort because I was so deeply embarrassed about the state of my eyesight, it was kind of pathetic. Like, I am telling you with 100% honesty, I could barely read those numbers, because it sent me into a little bit of a personal crisis because, oh my god, I did not realize that it was this bad. Also, they put these little glasses on me that kinda made me feel like a minion, not just because I'm small and yellow.
I felt very blind in there. He had to do it for like quite a long time.
It's the same for everybody actually. I've never seen the whole thing, so I think you have some astigmatism that's probably a little more severe than other people.
Yeah.
Means that your cornea shape is not
The consultation with the Eyeonce doctor was really nice. He was communicative and very good at English. Basically, we went over the conclusions of the test and he told me a bit more about my eyes. Some things he mentioned which definitely make sense are that my eyes are super dry, which is based a bit on genetics, but also probably indicates I need to stop spending so much time on TikTok. Classic Gen Z.
Oh, no, just talk to each other.
Oh. I was like, is this not close enough? Testing is done today. I'm super excited. I'll see you guys on the day of surgery. Hi guys, it's D-Day, and today we're gonna go talk to Tony, and he's gonna tell me a bit more about the procedure, so let's go. Hello.
Hi, Happy. How you doing? Speak for me?
Hello.
No, don't do that, because that would sound really good. So.
Hello.
자, 건조 보시고 위로 쭉 쳐다보세요. 약은
And today is the day of surgery. One thing you do have to note is you have to go through all of the tests again, but it doesn't really take that long. And then you have to go through your final doctor's consultation, which is just him checking the health of your eyes once again. Oh, and he also literally marks your eyes with a marker in order to know where the incision mark should be.
My lifelong dream. Okay.
Excited?
Yes, I am excited. Also, shitting my pants slightly. Y'all gonna be watching my eyes? Talk feelings? I'm excited. And I'm also very nervous. I don't like people touching my eyes. I don't think anyone really likes that. I feel like this is slightly too big for me. It's gonna work. I'm gonna manifest it. I'm gonna be fine.
조금 더 쭉 올라가세요.
And it was finally time for the life-changing surgery I have been waiting for. And as I laid down on the table and the doctor came in, I literally, honestly had no idea what to expect. Obviously, I'm not going to show any footage of the actual surgery, but this is literally what I saw when I was getting LASIK. Because you're supposed to stare into the green and red lights, this is literally what I saw. Just various lights of different colors. And because they put numbing eye drops in your eye beforehand, I literally could not feel a thing. It was completely numb. The only painful thing was the clamp that was holding open my eyes. And then boom, less than 6 minutes later, it was over. This is the literal layer that they pulled out of my eyes. Kinda disgusting, but interesting to know that it plays such an integral part to your sight.
This one you can like look straight with both eyes and both eyes will go straight. But since you can't see out of
That's right.
the first one, the second one's like. I was not present during the surgery. I spaced out and I just stared and I thought about the universe. I just started humming and I feel like the surgeons probably thought I was crazy. I look dead, right? It took literally like 4 minutes and it's gonna solve like years of pain. Pro tip, if you're getting LASIK or any kind of eye surgery, just hum to yourself and pretend that you're not there and pretend you're in another universe. So it's been like a couple hours since I got home and I can literally not see anything. I feel like my head is spinning a little bit. Everything I see is like those headlights when they flash really bright when you're driving at night, the kind of Vulcan effect. And if I get up too quickly, I feel like kind of slight rushes in my other parts of my head. Like the pain isn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I wasn't prepared to be this blind. Is it weird that I feel extremely bored? I've been listening to podcasts for 2 hours now, and I can't fall asleep because my eyes are a little bit itchy still. Because when you lay down, your eyes actually naturally roll into the back of your head, so it's just more uncomfortable than anything else. So it's been about a week since the procedure, and it's still a little bit blurry. When I walk outside, I still have a hard time seeing the signs. The lights are a little bit overwhelming and I still wear my sunglasses, which probably looks super weird to people because it's almost winter time, but still no migraines. You do not even understand. Oh my God. I've been struggling with migraines for so long. And the fact that I haven't had one for 7 calendar days is literally wild to me. It's literally insane. It just makes me so happy. And this medication and artificial tears will be your best friend. You should use them very frequently, as well as use the eye drops a couple times a day, at the very bare minimum. Oh, I'm so bad at putting those in. Oh my God. I'm gonna tell you one thing though. The eye drops and doing them this much actually hurts my eyes a little bit more than the actual procedure did. Because the procedure was like not painful at all. But having to do the eye drops and like the disinfectant part stings a little bit. And I don't like it that much. At the eye clinic for my mandatory recheck-in. So I think I'm just gonna go in and they're gonna test my eyes, see if everything's kind of like working properly.
And so as I went back into my final checkup, I was feeling a little bit nervous. My eyes were still blurry and dry, and definitely very itchy. The light still hurt, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to see anything. But as I looked at the board closer and closer, something crazy happened. I realized that, holy shit, I can actually read this. And thinking back on a time literally 2 weeks ago where I could not read the biggest letters on the board, I was stunned. I had always dreamed about being able to see clearly, but didn't think it was a possibility because of my astigmatism, as well as it's just so expensive in the States. And legitimately being able to see the numbers at the bottom was just insane. And ultimately, it made all the pain, discomfort, boredom, time, energy, and literal temporary blindness 100% life-changing. So in conclusion, we set out to answer one simple question. Is medical tourism actually worth it? Is it worth the time, the energy, and the resources to go to a whole nother country? Will it actually make that much of a difference in your everyday life? And is the quality even that much better? And are you now wondering if you should go hop on a flight to South Korea? All jokes aside, if you're truly wondering if medical tourism in South Korea is worth it, the simple 2-word conclusion that you've all been waiting for is absolutely yes.